Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Racing with the Reverend. I am the Reverend Bogey, and today we are at Road Atlanta. We're driving the Audi today. I haven't driven this car in a long time, and if you remember in the last video, I thought I didn't have any of these races taped, so I found one. Starting 11th, we're already up into 10th, getting around Jesus Freak, and we get around Legend, and we head into turn 1, and Hong Ling decides that the back end of my car is a really good brake, and spins me out. At least Hong Ling got a penalty, and I was able to get back around him. As you can see, it's a 16-person lobby. I recorded this probably about a week after Forza Horizon came out. I think people were starting to come back to Forza at this time. Still a smaller lobby, but that's okay. That's fine, just fine. So our plan today is to go one stop. We're going to do medium, and then we're going to do hard, and we'll see what happens. We're starting to catch back up to Jesus Freak. Big Dog is almost 9 seconds ahead. This Audi was the car when this game came out. This and the Volkswagen GTI, they were the cars. They were overpowered. They were just about everything you could say about those cars was true. They were overpowered, people were using them, you were getting a lot of stuff in there, and that kind of just, people got ticked off about them, and I don't know how much the Audi was nerfed, but I know the GTI was nerfed big time. Notice how I'm using all these young people words as an old man, so. We get around Jesus Freak into 12th, we're gonna get around Poeta Popular into 11th, and Big Dog somehow fell down the order. So now we're in 10th, and there's some calamity going on in front of me as right when I get next to Drunk Deed, his ghost comes out. So a little bump there. That's okay. This corner always catches me out for some reason. There's always one corner on every track that just gets me. That one always gets me. I go through there a lot slower than I need to. Menno brakes a little early, and we hit his back end. Apologies for that. He gives us a whack. We end up on the outside of him. We're going to get clear of Drunk Deed, and we're going to get in Menno's draft a little bit. Now we're going to get in a lot bit. We're going to get around Menno. That's our plan. We're heading down the straight, and now we're getting down this hill, and that's going to add some more speed. More to me than to him. We're going to stay a little in tide to cover the apex, and Drunk Deed decides he wants the apex and whacks Menno in the side, and now Gamer Guy is up there with them, but Menno manages to hold the position. He just lost a lot of time on me, so that kind of sucks for him. Decorator's Radio is in 6th, and we are gaining on radio as we head into turn 1. This is going to be a 20-lap race. I like racing this track. I'm fairly quick on it. I think I am anyway. I know there's always faster people. I've always said I don't claim to be the fastest. But I'm fairly quick on this track. Usually it's that first curbing that screws me up on this turn, by the way. It's not actually going into the turn itself, it's that curbing, because it kind of reacts like the Mugello curbing did when the game first came out. You just hit it and it throws you somewhere. Not a fan of that. Oh, we get around Decorator's Radio, get a little whack, and get a lot more whack. Okay. So if anyone has any ideas on how that happened, let me know. Yeah, so that dropped us back to 13th. We're basically starting over again. on lap 3. Drunk Deed, we're gaining on again. There's a three-way battle in the chicane here. Hong Ling got back to within under 8 seconds, but we'll start pulling away from Hong Ling. There might be a little anger going on now. I'm not sure. It's been about a week and a half since I've seen this, since I ran this, so. Drunk Deed gets way outside in turn 1 and goes off the track. But a Popular goes way outside and runs off the track. Drunk Deed quits, and Jesus Freak. Okay, we're good. Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay, so now we are in 12. Jesus Freak is half a second ahead. Jay Howe is way ahead. And I would love to have a clean lap. That would be awesome. We're going to give Jesus Freak some room. I don't know what it is. Is it people braking earlier than me? Is it me just not paying attention? I don't know. I'm usually paying attention, so I don't understand. I have a pretty good idea of my braking points. I've been racing this for a long time. We're going to go inside of Jesus Freak and Poeta Popular. 2 cars for the price of 1. Yee-haw! Perfect. That puts us back into 10th, which is 1 position ahead of where we started, so we're making up time. Legend didn't get out of that corner very well. I wonder if he's having a little bit of handling issues, because that's a flat-out corner. It shouldn't be slow coming out of that at all. Wow, I'm really sliding this thing around. So now we're going after Menno again. We're back to 8th. We're going after a fast lap, too, and hopefully a clean one unless something happens up front. Or unless I do something stupid, which we all know is entirely possible from the past videos. So now we're starting to gain a little bit, taking it easy, getting our pace. This is going to be a pretty quick lap, I think. We're already 1 1/4 seconds up on our on that dirty lap time right there. So, ooh, 4 seconds for Big Dog. Ouch, dude. That must have been quite the wreck. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Mr. Broccoli is now in the lead. We raced Mr. Broccoli in our last video. Fairly clean racer, so we like that. We're coming through our final turn now as cross start finish. That was 1:30.6. We can go faster, and we sure as heck will try. If the gods allow it. Did someone just come out of the pits? Menno went way off the track again, so we get by him through his ghost. Jay Howe did pit, so he must be running softs for the whole race, maybe? You can get him to go 5. I didn't even think about that. Wow, I should have thought about that. You can make softs go 5 on this track. I should have done that. That would have been pretty funny. All right, let's get back to the action, as it were. Jay Howe's going to start pulling away soft tires. We check our tires real quick. We got a couple laps left in these. Menno is 0.8 of a second behind, but has that 2-second penalty from earlier. But that wasn't from us, that was from someone else. As we all know, someone else got 2 seconds for punting us in turn 1. But we're heading through the chicane, and I like that set of corners there. You can get a lot of passing done, as proven by the 2-car pass made a couple laps ago. So now we head into lap 7. Menno is falling back rapidly, and Jay Howe must have had a little adventure because we picked up half a second somewhere. And someone just came out of Ghost. And there's some spinny, fun as Decorator's Radio takes out Jay Howe, and now we get 5th place. How about that? Oh, and then we end up in the gravel, of course, because we like the gravel. Right into the kitty litter. Now we're back at the top end of the course. We're going to head down the back straight. We are trying to catch Maluko. Looks like we're going to get at least another lap out of these tires after checking them. This is a pretty short lap as compared to other courses, so we could get away probably with going 9. Maybe. I don't know. It's difficult to say. But we are gaining. That's a lap car there. I can tell it's double digits. Maluko is ahead of that lapped car. So we're going to get around the real bend. And going into turn 1, we are gaining rapidly on Maluko. Good corner. Well done. As we head into 3 and 4 here, that corner sometimes catches me out too. Sometimes I just get in there too late. It just happens. Tires have clicked over to minor. We're okay, I think. I don't remember what we did after this, so like I always say, I watched this with you. I did put in the brakes, and I know where I finished, but that's as far as it goes. So we're heading down the back straight. We got a better run out of that corner than Maluko, and this will be a fairly easy pass on the straightaway if it is allowed. Yeah, Maluko's just going to drift backward. We'll pop out in front of him. Hopefully he doesn't gain too much in the draft. No, he's still losing ground, and we will head into the chicane, and now we will add serious distance because I think I'm quicker in the chicane than Maluko there. So we are going to do a 9th lap. 1:34.58 for the fast lap now. Not bad. On mediums, that's pretty good. I have done 129s on the mediums. So, but I haven't driven the, oh, hello, VP sign. I haven't driven this car in a while. So, maybe I'm just not used to what it does. I think it likes to get rear end happy sometimes. And yeah, so, wow, we're still running a faster lap on these worn mediums than I ran the last lap. That's pretty amazing there. And we are holding 3rd. MLR and Big Dog are in front of us. Big Dog's got that massive penalty, but I don't think that means anything. Jay Howe is starting to come back on us after getting taken out by radio. We're sorry about that too. Hate to see guys drive like that. Here comes the time and scoring glitch. Oh, another sign. Okay, who's hitting signs? Because those just slow you down. Tires flip to moderate. We head into the pits. We slide around in the grass. Then we realize where the pits are. Excellent. Well done. And so if you're liking the video, please give me a like. If you like what I've been doing, give me a subscribe. Comment down below if you wish, but please keep it clean. There may be children watching, and keep it on topic. So we lost 3 spots, and that's not a good start on the hard tires as we spin. coming out of fourth. Yeah. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's all on me. But I don't run hard tires very often, so that's, yeah, bad Reverend bogey, bad. So now we're back in seventh as we cost ourselves another position. And it's Maluko who's pitted in front, and Legend is way behind us, so we're in a solid position right now. Because of my dumb driving, now I'm 45 seconds behind the guys in first and second, with the pit stop and my dumb driving. So a combination of factors, but we'll call it my dumb driving. So they're still not pitting. They are definitely on hard tires. So that's going to be, Menno goes into the pits, so we're going to get fifth as Decorator's Radio is in the pits. Now we're back in the top five. We are holding station with Maluko, maybe picking up a 10th here, a 10th there, or maybe 3/10 there. But we're picking up time slowly and surely on Maluko. Leaders still haven't pitted. I'm assuming they're going to pit either after this lap or after lap 12. As we go out into the kitty litter again, we lap this car. I think we found our sign hitting culprit, by the way, because he's all over the track. Don't get that at all. This isn't Horizon. You don't get bonus points for whacking the signs. Big Dog is in the pits. We've gained 1.2 seconds on Maluko since the start of this lap. Actually 1.6, we're 3.7. So we're gaining a lot of time on Maluko, which leads me to believe his tires are done. So we're getting into lap 12. Maluko kind of gets a little slide there and is continuing. Fascinating. Oh, and understeers into the wall, and oh, that was a net code. Oh, joy. That may have been his net code because he's gone. So his net may have crashed. That's too bad. But that got us to fourth place, and you can't really be angry about fourth place. So Jay Howe, who's on an alternate strategy, is in the lead. We are right back where we were with Big Dog. We're 13 seconds back, as we were when we went into the pits. We were around that 11 to 12 second mark with the guys in second and third. So not bad, but because I'm a dumbass driver, that could have been a lot less. So I'm not really happy with myself. And also they're on medium tires probably, hoping they'll go 9 laps. Jay Howe is back into the pits for his second stop, so maybe his second set was mediums. It's hard to tell. I wish they put tire compounds on the leaderboard. I really wish they did, so you knew what everybody was on, because I have no idea. And it just stinks. It stinks. But, you know, who wants information in this day of information, right? So, Jay Howe is out. We'll see where we end up with Jay Howe. I believe we pick up a little over 20 seconds, 21 seconds there. For a pit stop, so that's not terrible. MLR is in the lead now, and that's to be expected. Big Dog would be in second then. Jay Howe in third, and then yours truly is in fourth. So we're on lap 13. We've got 8 laps to go. And, oh, Director's Radio's got 6.5 seconds in penalties now. Ew. I mean, I know where a lot of them came from, but dude. Can't be doing stuff like that, man. So we're heading down the back straight again on lap 13. And feeling pretty saucy about where I am right now. I mean, 4th is pretty good, starting 11th and crashing yourself out, getting crashed out. Been crashed out. I crashed myself out twice and got knocked off the track once. So, or I've been knocked off the track twice too. Either way, they cost me a lot of time, and you know, that's just how this game goes. I think I wish GT Sports servers were still up. I didn't want to play Gran Turismo 7 because they went back to that stupid licensing system that they have. So you have to go through all the tests and get the licenses, and then you have to do these races, and then you have to do this. And I just like jumping in and having fun. And I've been playing these games long enough that I don't need to go through license tests for Gran Turismo. Sorry, Kaz, that's just the way it is. So I played Gran Turismo Sport until they shut the servers down, and that was a sad day. It made me sad. Oh no. That says 5 laps fuel, and I've got 6.5 laps left. This was the problem I discussed in the last video when I thought I didn't have these, but I decided, hey, I'm going to bring this out and I'm going to show everybody that I did this right. Well, I didn't. If we go back to the first screens, I believe I was at 18 laps of fuel, or 19. Either way, I didn't have enough fuel in there. So I'm stupid, which means more stupidity from the Reverend Bogey. You know, for a guy with a 190 IQ, I can do some really stupid shit. So, pardon my French there. But forgetting to fill up your fuel tank all the way is really dumb. Which means the other race I did in this car, I didn't fill up the fuel tank, and I'm dumb. So... So now we know we're going to have to make a third pit stop. It's just a matter of when. We know that soft tires can go 5 laps. We've done this on the medium races. It's a 13-lap race. So I usually do 8 and 5. 8 medium, 5 soft. So I know 5 can go with softs. But do we want to extend out a little bit on Decorator's radio, even though really we're at 19 seconds with the penalty he has? Do we want to wait to see if we pull on a little more on Decorator's radio? These are all good questions that will be answered in the future. Ooh, that was a pretty good lap on hard tires. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh, we're lapping that guy again. I think we've got a lot of quitters again in this race, because that was a 9 on his car, and that's the second full lap we put on him, because we did lap that car coming out of the pits, coming up this way. So, yeah, I think we've lost half the field, or close to it. If that's the last place car, I don't know if that's the last place car. But we're not gaining on MLR. We're not gaining on JHOW. We're kind of stuck where we are. We are pulling away from Decorator's radio, and I believe we've gotten to the point where we could go pit and maybe come out ahead, or just with radio. It's difficult to say, and I put in the brakes, and I don't remember where I put in the brakes, and I'm not going to look at the video strip on the bottom of my screen to find out. All right, here we go into the chicane again. And we're coming up over the hill and we are pitting. So now it's time. We're gonna do 4 laps on the softs to make sure. That's pretty smart of me. Again, if you're enjoying this video, please give me a like. If you like everything you're watching, or some of it even, give me a subscribe, comment down below, keep it on topic, and keep it clean. All right. Even though I said a 4-letter word earlier, I didn't mean to do that. So we put the soft tires on. We put enough petrol in to last to the end of the race. We put it to 3.9 laps, which will be plenty. So we're going to be good there. Looks like we're coming back up to the car that we lapped earlier. We want these tires to heat up pretty quick because we want to dispatch of Menno really fast, so we can get to radio. Yep, that's the real Bend. He's definitely in last place. Jesus Freak is in 7th, but too far behind us for us to even worry about him. We're more concerned with Menno right now, and we're picking up some serious ground on this lap on Menno. I mean, we could finish in a decent position here, so we want to be on it. But we can go through this stuff a lot faster than everybody else now because of our soft tires. So the rears still aren't up to temperature, which is interesting. But we are catching up to Menno. That is Menno right in front of us, I believe. I believe he's also driving an Audi. So this is a pretty Audi heavy race, from what I've seen. Mostly it's Velosters, Elantras, and Civics in these touring car lobbies. But we are on Menno. We're basically by Menno. And I believe that's radio in front, so we're in 4th place right now. But because I don't take stuff like that very well, I'm going to pass Menno. That's an MG. He's not in an Audi. He's in an MG. We're going to take Menno into this corner, and we're going to pick up a lot of time on radio here. I don't know if we're going to get to radio before the chicane, but we'll try. But technically, we're already on the podium. I just don't want to be behind anybody for the podium when I get there. You know, the penalties are deserved, I'm sure. Looks like we're going to get around him. He's forcing me to the inside, trying to give me a little Scott Pruitt fade. But I'm on soft tires, son. So you can't get me. Actually, that was for 4th. I'm thinking podium. I'm like, dummy. There's Jay Howe and his 2 pit stops. And now we get the glitchy time system again. I was 100 seconds behind him there for a split second. 128.851 on the softs. That's more like it. That's a good lap there. Now we're going through 5, 4, and here's 5, 6. I don't even know how many corners there are. 7. Here's 8, which always catches me out there. I'm bringing the back end around. That worked well. As we head up the straightaway to 9, we're basically where we're going to finish at this point. As we head to turn 10. This little complex catches a lot of people out. They get a little slow going out of 10 because of the understeer, so kind of screws guys up. Big Dog and MLR are battling it out, and there's a 2-second difference in penalties, so Big Dog just took the lead, but he's got to make up 2 seconds on MLR on their final lap, so which they've already started a long time ago, so good luck with that. Yeah, here's the real Bend again. I get a fuel level warning. Yeah, no. Screw you, game. I'm done pitting today. This is going to be, I'm going to finish this race on the fuel that I have. So, and we've got basically 9.3 seconds on Menno. So if I do run out of fuel, it'll hopefully be on that downhill run to the start-finish line, and I don't have to worry about it. Unless, of course, I do something dumb like that. Oh. There was a time where when I could drive, I was really good at it. I kid, of course. I think I do okay at this game. I just do some dumb shit because I'm blaming my age and my horrible eyesight for some of these things that I do. By the way, I am in Texas, and it's hotter than balls down here today. My office is not great when I'm doing these videos. I'm sweating, and it's not even the hottest part of the day yet. So I'm going to be going on to Forza pretty soon and running some medium races on Motorsport. I think I'm not going to play Horizon today because I just don't want to. I've also been fixing my Game Station Go, but we'll get into that at the end because we're about to cross the line in 4th place. So we made up 7 positions that race, and it could have been more if not for my stupidity and a couple of others. We did lose 2 cars. So that's too bad. Like to thank everybody for watching. Again, if you like it, give it a like, subscribe if you like the stuff, and comment. Other than that, hope you...